Test 65, Section 1, Question 1. In a recent study of more than 400 North American men and women whose previous heart attack put them at risk for a second heart attack, about half were told to switch to a, quote, Mediterranean type diet. What's that? Well, that's one that's rich in fish, vegetables, olive oil, and grains, while the other half were advised to eat a more traditional Western diet, but to limit their fat intake. Those following the Mediterranean diet were significantly less likely than those in the other group to have a second heart attack. Oh, did the diet help them? Or did the Western diet hurt the other folks? But it says the Mediterranean diet includes a fair amount of fat from fish and olive oil, so the research suggests that a diet may not have to be extremely low in fat in order to protect the heart, which is making an assumption, though, that the Mediterranean diet was actually protecting the hearts of the people who ate it. You don't know that. You just know that they had they didn't have a second heart attack as much as the other group did. But that could be because the Western diet, with half of its fat intake, could still be really bad for you. It just doesn't have to be that the Mediterranean diet really helped these people. Instead, it could be that the Western diet, oh, you want half my normal fat intake? Okay. And so you only have, one bacon cheeseburger instead of two. I don't know. That could still be giving you a heart attack. And I don't know that it's really fair to say that the Mediterranean diet was protecting these people's heart. Anyway, which one of the following, if true, most strengthens the argument? I don't know. My primary objection was, how do you know that the Western diet wasn't hurting these people? So maybe the right answer will defend against that because it's a strengthening question. So if I have a real good weakener, maybe the opposite of that could be the answer. A, research has shown that eliminating almost all fat from one's diet can be effective in decreasing the likelihood of a second heart attack. That doesn't help this argument. That hurts this argument. It's easy to eliminate A. B, studies suggest that the kinds of oils in the fat included in the Mediterranean diet may protect the heart against potentially fatal disruptions of heart rhythms and other causes of heart attacks. That pretty straightforwardly strengthens this argument by providing additional information that makes it more likely to believe that these healthy fats, that there is such a thing as healthy fats, and that these healthy fats have a specific way of protecting the heart against potentially fatal disruptions. And that is an excellent strengthener. Answer is going to be B. C, the patients who consumed the Mediterranean diet enjoyed the food and continued to follow the diet after the experiment was concluded. That doesn't strengthen the argument because the argument was about whether a diet may not have to be extremely low in fat in order to protect the heart. I mean, it really was about the diet and heart protection. C's like, oh, they liked it. Okay, I don't care. D, many people who have had heart attacks are advised by their cardiologists to begin an exercise regimen in addition to changing their diet. So, that's nice. What does that have to do with the argument we were given? Does or does not the Mediterranean diet really protect the heart? D just doesn't help you get there. E, some cardiologists believe that the protection afforded by the Mediterranean diet might be enhanced by drugs that lower blood cholesterol levels. What? E's weird because it assumes that the Mediterranean diet does protect the heart, but then it's also some cardiologists, so it's real weak. It's just one or two cardiologists who think, oh, well, what if you also put drugs? But drugs is a whole new concept. I was trying to strengthen the idea that the Mediterranean diet does, in fact, protect from heart disease. B is the only one that does that, so my answer is B.